The All Blacks, well, they have got momentum, haven't they? They're the best, they've had the most successful time since the last World Cup. I think they've only lost 2 games and drawn 1 in 3 seasons, which is a very impressive record under Steve Hansen. They've got every trophy in the cabinet that they can play for. They've got a lot of experience, like this is Steve Hansen's 4th World Cup, and he's going to be assisted by Wayne Smith, which I think is a real positive move by the All Blacks, and Mike Cron, and they've all had Mike Cron, the forward coach, they've all had tons of experience. The most experienced group of coaches at this Rugby World Cup. McCaw and Carter and Mialamu and Nonu, they were at the 2003 Rugby World Cup. And in my calculation, and I could well be wrong, but when I picked the team, I think there's probably 21 players who have had previous Rugby World Cup experience, and that's massive. Brodie Retallick was the World Rugby Player of the Year in 2014. Aaron Smith, the halfback, who I think is very, very special. Ben Smith, the fullback, again a special player. Dan Coles, the hooker, can catch and pass like a 5'8". So you've got some real young talent coming through to marry up with the old fellas. So it's a very potent mix. I think they probably leaked too many tries over the last couple of years. More than they would hope, and I think Wayne Smith will store up that defence. There's no guarantees that this team will win this Rugby World Cup. They will know that the other teams will improve immensely. They will know about sudden death in this competition. You can win a Six Nations, you can win a championship in the South Island without winning every game. You've got to win every game in this competition, so it's a wee bit different. They'll also expect the unexpected. And they've learnt from that from previous tournaments, 2007 where they had a difficult quarter-final and they got beaten by the French. Last tournament where McCaw broke a bone in his foot and Carter was out of the tournament with a busted adductor tendon. Now a side that has a big scrum, a big driving line out and an astute kicking game that contest the ball at the tackle, there might be somebody else is going to give them a game. So there's no guarantee that this team's going to win. It's probably the most open World Cup in my memory, and I'm older than most. I can go back to '87. I was there. England, I think, have only won 1 Six Nations in the last 12 years. Stuart Lancaster and Chris Robshaw have made some changes, I think, and it's obvious from those who are outside of England looking in that there's a new mentality there.